everyone. Welcome into Dom Time. The U.S. Open coming to town. We're breaking down golf. What's its fascination? Why does it drive so much business, corporate America? Coming here to Marion, coming to Ardmore with Mike Kern, Philadelphia Daily News columnist, and Ken Dunnick, a publisher of Jersey Man magazine. Ken, are these guys athletes? You're the resident athlete here. Are the majority of them, significant numbers of them, do you feel that they're athletes? Tiger Woods would be, but what about the others?
I'll tell you this. I think they're becoming more and more athletic. You don't, you used to see guys like Billy Casper, dominate the PGA Tour. You don't see people of that build anymore. Golf is big business. These guys are in the gym. They're being aided by computer models that show them what muscles to work out, where they're lacking, where they need more attention and support. So it really is big business, and they're becoming more athletic, I think primarily because Tiger is so fit that he has set the model for them to try to be a better golfer, thus they feel like they have to be in better shape.
Oh, yeah, we go back to Gary Player, and there was that wave of Gary Player, and a lot of these guys mocked him, but the current days don't mock Tiger Woods. And a few of these guys have even been pretty good athletes. Dustin Johnson can dunk a basketball. I mean, some of these guys are pretty athletic at other sports.
And think about Nicklaus. I mean, he used to be known as Fat Jack when he was young. Became more fit and became a better golfer. So, yeah, I think the necessity of what Tiger has said here is that these guys are becoming better and better athletes.
So an Olympic sport?
I think it is. I think there's certainly some crazier sports that are recognized in the Olympics. And
yeah, but name one where you can smoke a cigarette as you're going along still. You don't see it quite as much, right?
I don't think you see that too much.
Oh, I remember Cabrera now, the U.S. Open.
But you notice he didn't smoke this year.
No, he didn't. No, and that was.
I think it might be banned.
I think it is banned.
Is it banned?
Yeah.
You can't do that flick of the cigarette butt, the Arnold Palmer thing.
Well, you can't do it in Los Angeles, I know that, but in California.
Okay, so let's talk U.S. Open coming our way here. First thing is, this is a course of tradition, stuffiness, some might even say, and they don't want this course to be torn up. What would it be? What do you think the winning score might be, Mike?
I think it's going to be somewhere around 10 under, give or take.
And for U.S. Open, for viewers,
well,
that's
the lowest.
Well,
low. Tiger shot 12 under at Pebble, which was really 16 under. And I think Rory shot 16 under, I think, at Congressional. I think that's what his total was. It was 268, and I think par was 284. But I think it's going to be, but it all depends on the weather. If they get rain on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, or during the tournament, it's going to lower the score. If they don't get rain, it'll keep it. I mean, if I was going to pick a number, I'd go around 12. I guess if that would probably be
12 under.
Number. Yeah.
Ken?
Yeah, well, I thought
but that doesn't mean 30 guys are going to shoot 12 under. That's not what I'm saying.
I thought it would be a bit lower, although in speaking with the pro at Marion this weekend, Mark Sheftick, he believes that the winning score will be about 12 under, regardless of weather conditions, which I thought was really surprising. So will they go that low? I played Marion. We talked about this before the show. Marion is a relatively easy course, in my opinion,
my favorite
until you get to
course.
the 14th hole. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 are bears, and it's a wonderful layout.
Jack Nicklaus had when we asked him at Augusta, he had the best summation of Marion I've ever heard. He said there are 6 or 7 holes you can abuse, and there are 6 or 7 holes that will abuse you. And to me, the holes that are supposedly easy, you'd better take advantage of those holes, because if you don't, it's going to bite you at some point.
All right, we'll go on the record. You'll pick in the Daily News, but give us your pick now. Give us a couple guys you want to go with.
I think Jim Furyk is a good open play. I mean, you got to throw Tiger in there because, Kuchar's been playing well, but I just sometimes it's hard for guys. I know Furyk and Woods will be amongst my couple that I pick.
Ken?
Yeah, I like Keegan Bradley. I think I like his game. I think he's emerging as a star. Of course, Matt Kuchar.
He's got the long putter thing going.
Yeah, let's talk about the long putter. I despise the long putter. I would take it. It's worse than the designated hitter in baseball. That would be my analogy. What do you think, particularly when you see these guys who can't putt anymore, and they're competing against guys who can putt?
Well, Keegan Bradley is 27
years
old. I don't know if I would throw.
No, he's one of the new generation that have grown up with it, Mike.
But I'm saying if we can't. Adam Scott just won the Masters, and I don't know if Adam Scott can putt if he did it the conventional way. I don't use a long putter because they're longer, they're taller than me, so I'm never going to use one.
Is this the type of thing that makes golf look kind of weird to people?
I think it does.
Golf is very weird to a lot of people because it's got
this looks
goofy
particularly
rules.
Weird, though. Yeah.
Now think about the governance of this rule. Technically, if your putter is touching your shirt, that's considered anchoring. Now, are you going to have players going up and looking at you? I think it's a silly rule.
So you can still use a long putter, but you just can't put it against your body.
Exactly. And one other thing with the sport, so a lot of buzz around this doping in the sport. sport? Are these guys using steroids? Are they using hyperactivity medicine to kind of help them?
I would think
there's not a lot of testing.
There's always going to be people in every walk of life that are going to do things. So if I'm going to sit here and say that nobody in golf uses anything, I think that would be a stupid statement. Now, would I put a number on it? No, because I'm not. But I'm not going to sit here and say there's nobody on the PGA Tour that doesn't use something.
Yeah, I don't know what the testing policy is on the PGA Tour, but I can tell you this: when the money is this big, there are probably people trying to circumvent the rules.
And parting area, we all give a warning if you're going to the event and it's your first time. You might be in shock.
Go early.
What's going to go early?
Go early.
You're going to park a mile away, shuttles, and the done tick is make sure you don't get all excited when you jump off.
That's right.
And find
Make
where your
sure you
car is.
know exactly where you parked your car, because in Baldwin it took me 2 hours and 93 to 5 miles.
And you have a story afterward. Make sure the volunteers are out there for Mike, the sports writer, right?
It will be. It's a little more hectic than people might think going in, but just enjoy yourself. Try to go early, stay late, because it might not be back around for a while.
My tip might be to go to the practice rounds. I mean, you could see
I think the practice rounds.
I
think the practice rounds are more fun because once the tournament starts, you can watch most of it on TV.
Yeah, exactly.
One more quick tip: go to the driving range.
Yeah.
You get to see.
Although this year that's a mile and a half down the road.
Oh,
yeah, but
right?
don't be intimidated and go back and say I can never play golf again.
It's actually on the West Course,
but it's a great way to see a lot of players.
Yes, it is.
Exactly, in a short period of time. Thanks, guys, very much. Good luck with this, and we'll be watching the Daily News. Ken, we'll see you again too here on Dime Time. Coming up, Governor Christie does something that I object to. We'll see how it plays out for him. I'll tell you what that is on Dime Time. Hey everyone, we told you yesterday about the sad passing of Frank Lautenberg, a senator in New Jersey, and the ball was in the court of Governor Christie, and today he did not fire the ball back too well, in my view. He's going to hold a special election in October to fill that seat, and that means the cost, I've seen various estimates, could be $20 million. The reason why I believe Governor Christie's doing that is he doesn't want to face Cory Booker by extension come November, because if Cory Booker is running for the Senate, if that race is held the same day in November as the governor's race, what will happen is it's obvious Cory Booker will draw a number of voters who are not exactly pro-Christie voters. Christie will not win by as much. It's a mistake, Governor. The governor's the guy that said we ought to cut costs and consolidate. This was wrong. More on Dime Time tomorrow night, starting at 7 p.m. Thanks for watching tonight.